I'm in the TJ product room, which you can see behind me here, and I'm joined by Ron Bentley, who's our TJ filter product manager.
Hello.
Been with the business for quite a number of years. I'm going to talk through some of the selling points and technical points of the TJ filter range. And I'm going to start really with the oil filters I've got in front of me here, Ron. Conventional oil filter here.
Yes.
Just take through, nothing that I should really know, but been around a long
Yeah,
time.
historically it's the oldest filter in the market for the oil filter, and it's basically designed to screw on. So it's a
Canister filter.
It's a canister.
And I see around here some detail around the filter, sort of fitting instruction guides, etc.
Yeah. The main thing about fitting it in that is to torque it to the right degrees and make sure the seal has got a little bit of oil around it, so it seals properly.
Seals properly. Okay, I've got another couple of filters here. This one here with the pin on top.
Okay, there's these. They're both eco filters.
So
and
what does eco filter mean, Ron?
The eco filters can be recycled. They're designed to be incinerated, actually. So they're designed to actually go into an incinerator, where conventional filters have to go to landfill.
Okay.
So when it goes, so the more ecologically friendly, so they'll just go into an incinerator, and the incinerator will generate power.
And I've got on top of here a little pin. What's the difference with that one?
That's a drain valve. So
Okay.
It's a drain valve. So when you actually pull it out, it actually drains the oil, and so the oil gets drained, so
I
it
see.
can get into the housing better.
Okay, I mean, one of the biggest complaints in the industry, about, if you get a leaking filter, is it's coming from the seal, isn't it, in the majority of cases? So I assume that what we do is, we put on a quality seal on our filters.
We do, yes.
Okay, and there was a bit of a difference, wasn't there, in the Euro filter change? Just explain what happened there.
Yes. The engines are now made to a European standard,
Mhm.
and for example, this one's a Euro 4, Euro 5
Yeah.
filter. There is a Euro 6 version of the same filter, which again we stock. It's an upgraded seal. I think it's because of temperature, so it operates at a high temperature. Also, Euro 6 filters are actually made in a hermetically sealed environment, so
Okay.
there's no dust.
And anything I should know here? We've got a nice little cutaway filter, Ron. Nice little.
Again, it's a
example?
standard filter. One thing to note is the anti-return drain valve at the bottom. So the pressure of the filter builds it up and puts the seal of the valve. The reason that is because when you turn your engine off, the oil doesn't drain back into the sump.
Right.
So the filter is ready to go when you start the engine up next time. So.
I mean, most of the things, we're talking about today, I mean, an important factor is matching quality. So we've got matching quality on this filtration range.
Yes. It's
And how many do we have in the range in oil filters at this stage?
At the moment, we have 327 oil filters.
27, and we'd be bringing new to range in all the time.
Constantly.
Okay.
In fact, earlier on this year, we introduced close to 100 new partners across the range.
Okay, excellent. And the other thing, warranty. What should I know? Warranty on the filter?
On an oil filter, it's for the service life of the filter. So
Okay.
if it's 20,000 miles, then it's service for 20,000 miles.
So I moved those aside there, and we've got 3 air filters here, all shapes, sizes. Ron, what am I looking at?
Yeah, that's the difference with the air filter. Really, an air filter really is actually it's made out of the same material. It's designed actually to fit in the engine bay.
Okay.
So you can actually have the same engine with a different air filter.
Right. Okay. So there must be a lot of different filters, I'm guessing, in the air filter range.
We have over 500.
500. Wow. I mean, no wonder it's quite a big stock commitment in most motor factors shelves. So what am I looking for an air filter? I've always assumed it'll be this, the paper, the element here.
It is. It's the number of pleats and the grade of the paper.
Okay.
They're the 2 main important things.
And we're pleased with that?
Yes, we use OE quality paper.
Excellent. Absolutely first class. And again, back to the usual thing, matching quality, warranty.
The warranty we offer on an air filter is 2 years, albeit an air filter really, unless it gets blocked, it's not really going to damage it.
Okay, and as I say, we're looking at that new to range all the time, still bringing in new part numbers and everything else. I'm a little bit loose on myself nowadays, and this is fuel filtration, because it's kind of changed, hasn't it, fuel filtration? What happening?
Historically, it used to be filtration for the petrol vehicles, used to be that, but that tends to be in engine now, so they're inline filters, they tend to be actually in a petrol tank with the fuel pump.
Okay.
So most petrol vehicles don't have a fuel filter anymore.
Okay.
Fuel filters tend to be for diesel engines, and the main purpose of them is to actually clean the diesel that comes through, but also extract any water that's with the diesel.
So Yeah, I mean, it's a very important filter, isn't it? I mean, you know, on any vehicle. But I'm looking at three kind of different filters here. So take me through them, Ron. What am I looking at?
This is again an eco filter.
All right.
Okay. Again, it's designed to dispose of or incinerated. And the other two filters, you have one with a heater on.
Yeah.
And the heater actually is what burns the moisture.
Okay.
So the moisture. The other one, the moisture actually drains out the bottom. And it actually drains out the bottom, goes into the engine and gets evaporated into the engine.
Excellent. So again, we do kind of obviously a full range of diesel filters. What are we looking at in our range, Ron?
We have 256 currently in our range.
Wow.
We have some new terrains coming through. And to be fair, the new terrains tend to be more modern designs that tend to be with the heater.
With the heater on. So that's what you would call up to date, and this is what's coming through now, and then you've got your conventional ones. Okay, and again, we're always looking at that new to range, as we say. Warranty-wise, service life again?
It's a mixture of the service life or 25,000 2 years.
Excellent. And again, we're looking at that matching quality on this product?
Yes.
Excellent, thank you. I know that obviously, you know, we can talk about cabin filters. First of all, it's locality, isn't it, on vehicles?
They tend to be in the dashboard. They tend to be in the dashboard of the vehicle. Some of the more expensive vehicles, you'll get some in the back as well.
Okay, so I've got sort of two here actually, the same, and then I'm looking at four different types. So what am I looking at here, Ron?
These are just standard pollen filters. These tend to be what comes with the vehicle. So as the vehicle is manufactured, they tend to have a standard one in them. For example, that one there, you can squeeze it because it's very difficult to put into it. So they're hidden away locations.
Okay.
So you have to really push them in to get
And I mean, this is all about extracting, as it says, pollen from the atmosphere before entering into the vehicle. We know what the purpose of. We know that it's been a growing market since sort of the early 2000s, effectively, certainly with the advent more of air conditioning. But then I've seen two other types here, and what am I looking at here? We'll start with this one, I think.
Well, to be fair, that's the same as this one. So
okay,
they're
right,
both
fine.
the same. That one there is a carbon filter.
Okay.
And the different there is basically an upgraded version.
Okay.
Of that. So that will actually get rid of more particles than the conventional one. For example, if you're driving down a country road and there's maybe a tractor in front of you and there's lots of smoke, lots of smells, that will take some of the smells away. This probably won't.
So is this kind of an upgrade feature almost on the vehicle?
It is.
So
we try to offer both.
Yeah.
So if there's both available, we'll offer a carbon and a non-carbon.
So it's a duplication in the part number as such.
It is, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So effectively for the factor, it's more of a discussion point at point of sale to the garage to say, do you want the carbon filter, and this is the difference.
Yes.
Okay, fine. The other thing I read about a little bit more is electrostatic filters. Tell me what's happening with that.
Electrostatic tends to be Japanese vehicles, and electrostatic is exactly what it says. It actually attracts the particles. So as the particles come into the engine, through the engine, it actually attracted to the filter, so it's pulled into the filter, whereas the other ones actually filter them out.
Yeah.
So that's the difference.
Okay. I mean, we shouldn't dwell too much on certain things like warranty on these because, of course, very lot to go wrong. So I mean, you know, but obviously,
we do offer the same warranty.
We offer the same warranty on these and everything else. Okay. Right, okay. Well, thank you very much, Ron. Thank you very much for taking us through that, and I hope you found that very informative. And if you do want to speak to Ron, there is a technical number, because we have a technical support line there for all our customers. That is 01213224275. And just worth reminding that we also do have a YouTube video on promoting TJ filters if you are a motor factor. And this takes you through the steps and guide of really how to launch our TJ promotion. So if you were looking to, say, start stocking TJ filters, then we have support, point of sale and promotional activity to help you do so. This is just one of the things there. And some of the points that Ron has taken us through are all on this leaflet here, which can be handed out to the garage by van drivers or indeed field sales representatives, highlighting all the salient points we've just talked about there, some of the technical points, and worth really sort of getting hold of and doing that. The telephone number if you're interested in selling TJ filters and get involved in our promotional activity is 01617626845. That number again, 01617626845. From Ron and I here at TJ, thank you for listening.